Okay, now it's time to add all these directories to our include path. What include path basically is, when we are using require once function, for instance, or include once, or require, as all four of them, they do a very similar thing. Normally, what we would do if we are, let's say, inside of the, if we call this require once function from inside of the index.php, as you see, we had to use the folder, then /, and then name of the file. If we are adding inc, which is one of our folders, to the include path, then all we have to call is basically autoloader.php, because inc would already be on the include file, or on the include path. So basically, what the system is going to do is going to search through all these directories which are on the include path and try to find the file which we are calling. So this is what we're going to do next, which is add all above directories to the include path. Okay. And now we use the function set include path. Inside of this function, what we will do is we use our implode function, which you may remember we've used inside of our autoload.php, which basically concatenates array using a specific character used as a first parameter. So we will be concatenating all these paths with the path separator, which is a specific separator for to be included on the include path. So we use this, and as a second parameter, we will pass array of all these directories which we've just defined above. So the first one will be real path function with root path.ds directory separator classes dir. Let's say this one. We copy the name. So this one is now included on our include path. Then we use, actually, if we copy this whole thing, it's going to be a little bit easier. Root path. After this, we do our pages dir, which we haven't actually included here. So let's go up. After classes, we need to also define pages directory, which will be pages directory or folder. Okay, so if we use this pages dir and place it here, then if we copy this real path function, next one will be mode directory. Okay, copy this again. After mode, we have our inc directory. And lastly, our template directory. Okay, so fine. And right at the end, we need to add the current include path. So the function which will collect the current include path before we've added all these additional paths is called get include path. Sorry, without the semicolon at the end. Okay, so that's all we have to do here. Now that we have our config.php finished, we can go back to our autoload. Actually, we've already included config here, so that's all fine. Let's move to the next video, and we'll start with our first class, which will be called core.